Alright, Roger Martin here from Billings, Montana. I want to edit this video with this guy by Mountford. Anyhow, 6-step process is really important in a couple key areas. I'm going to show you that as we move on here. We go down here and get this started, but I'm going to edit it and I'm going to give you some more clarity on this and show you a website you need to go to get some more information. And I'm not going to sell you anything except this idea, which will help you not only use your autoresponder better and use your Facebook better and your own fan page better, but it will help you build relationships like they should be built, not only with this guy's information, but with another salesman. I'll talk to you about that in another video. But it's all about building relationships in an effective and trusting way. This 6-step process can be part of that, but there's much more to it than just this. So let's begin and edit some of this here.
And then I show you exactly how to do that, what type of content to create. But you create content on your fan page and you generate interest and people.
Now, we'll go into that fan page later. There's other videos on this. It can be done very simply, and a fan page is important to take people to that fan page because it begins this process, but it's not the defining step. It's just a way to get people to that fan page to get to know you and to use Facebook in a very powerful way. We'll show you more of this as we go on with this.
People go and they enter their email address in your capture page. They get added to your email list, and then over time they receive emails from you.
And I'll use an Aweber, and I'll show you that. You can use other things, but since I'm going to make a little money on Aweber, it's not that big a deal. But what is a big deal is setting up that right so you get email. But even more importantly, I'm going to show you how you can do both with or without an autoresponder. There's ways to do that both on Facebook and on your own site. I'm going to give you some options here that maybe these guys aren't. Now, these are pros and they do like to use autoresponders, but let's face it, too many people get autoresponder messages that they never look at, never follow. And I believe a website is much more effective and videos are much more effective than emails, but you can use them effectively.
Now your prospect does not know you yet. They're receiving emails from you.
Now this is so important, this trust and building a relationship in a way that is beneficial to you, and that relationship is more important than the money that you're going to maybe develop and the business that you're in. But the key, the foundation here is trust and a relationship. And if you keep that relationship going and working, there's a little work to do here. If you keep that relationship going, everything else will come, especially if it's honest, open, and it's sincere on both sides. There's no games being played. And I'll show you where trust is so important in this whole process, and full honesty and disclosure is so important.
They're watching videos, but they still don't know you. So the most powerful thing, and this is the social media sponsoring sequence, what happens here is when people get added to the capture page, and as you got added to our list here, or my list, or one of my team members' lists, you also got added to a social relationship manager. Call this an SRM.
Now I'm going to stop you at that. Social relationship manager, we're going to use Facebook for that, and that is free, totally free. We're going to teach you how to use Facebook to manage and work with relationships and with people to build your business and your team. And this is a key element to this.
Means that you can go into the back office. In fact, let me show you very quickly. You can go into the back office of Facebook. This is my Facebook page. These are all the people that have entered their email address into the form. They're all in my Facebook back office. Now imagine for a second if you were able to take your prospects that opted into your list and they automatically got added into your Facebook back.
Now see, this is in the Facebook back page, and it's a friendship group that's using the fan page. and they're listed there. And you can get to know them, make notes with them, understand them, build a relationship. There's much more to this than meets the eye, but the key is building an honest, sincere relationship through Facebook to build your business.
Office so you could contact them personally and reach out. Because imagine that for a second. Imagine your prospects don't know you. They enter their email address in your page. They join your list. They receive emails. They still don't know you. You're not a real person. You're just an email. You're just a video. But imagine if you were able to actually know who that person was and reach out to them and connect with that person.
Now, this is what's important with this. If you're honest in the way that you connect with people, and if you're open to spending some time to do that personally, you're going to build a foundation of trust and a relationship here. Now, this is key to understand, and you have to have the integrity not to screw up that relationship. It can be very fun and exciting, but you don't want to abuse it by marketing or pushing things that they don't need or don't want. And that is key. We'll talk more about that too.
Personally, so you introduce yourself, you send them a friend request, you exchange a personal message, they add you as a friend, they can see that you're a real person. You may.
Now you're going to send them a friend request. You're going to connect with them. I'll show you how to take notes and do other things, because you're not going to remember all the names and all the people and all the connections. If you're like me, you may go through hundreds of individuals that you meet or connect with, but you're going to specifically take notes on individuals that not only connect with you, but that join in your business and work with you. And so you are going to look at long-term relationships, and relationships that are profitable, and relationships that are fun. And we'll get more into this later, but the relationship part of this is so important, and the integrity part of it is so important. More on this later.
You may have family, you may have friends, you may have a successful business, you may have pets, or you may have hobbies that relates to your prospect and your prospect relates to you. So this is
key, because there are a lot of ways to connect with people, and you need to be sincere in your connections and how you relate with them. And if possible, you take notes, but make mental notes, physical notes, memory joggers, because you don't want to get these things messed up with people. You want to really connect with them and build a solid connection and relationship with them. So take it slow and work with people and build on those things. Take notes if you have to, but remember who they are, not only name-wise and personally, but the connections you have with them. What type of connection? How you connected? And what did you say? So you're going to have some fun with this. If you screw up, apologize. But have fun with it and make this real.
The connection phase. This is what's missing in online marketing, is for you to connect. I'll go through the steps and I'll illustrate which are the 6 steps.
Now again, this connecting part of it is so personal, it's so powerful, and you don't want to abuse it, you don't want to misuse it, but you want to make sure that you really are connecting with people in a sincere way. I can't overemphasize that. Nothing works worse than the people to feel that you're just using them to get to an ends or a means.
In a second. Now, the next part of this is every single day you're able, on Facebook, you're able to, and I'll show you how to do this in the next videos, but you're able to add your friends that you add here, so the people that are on your list, you're able to add them to a Facebook friend list, and I call this prospects, and then you're able to run through that.
Now remember, in time and the way you connect with them and you make the request to them, after you get to know them, you're going to ask them to connect as a friend. And those friends are possible prospects. That's not a guarantee, and that's not the end purpose of this. It's part of it. Remember, it's part of it. So your relationship should be solid, with or without a business offer, with or without an income offer. Remember that.
List every single day and just see all of your prospects on Facebook and you're able to comment and like. Comment and like the content.
Now, the content that they give you and you share with them and you work with them on, they can comment and like on that, and you can also comment and like on your information. So it's both ways. Remember, this is a relationship, this communication is both ways. Pay attention. If you have to make notes, make notes. Most of it's going to be done on Facebook as far as the content and the notes, but you may need memory joggers. You may need to make comments or notes yourself, but you're going to have to be clear of who you're talking to and what the connections are, so they can really feel and understand your sincerity and your honesty in building that connection and that relationship.
That you want to comment and like on that your prospect has, and what happens is your prospect sees you again. You know, they've opted into your list, they're receiving your emails, they see your name in the email, they watch your videos, they receive an email from you on Facebook or a message on Facebook, they receive.
The important thing here is you're also going to send them emails or videos, yes, but the way that you connect and respond with them personally online with Facebook is going to be key to this. So pay attention when they're online, and pay attention to make sure that you do spend some time to connect with them on Facebook. And we'll get some specific things on that later too, technically wise.
Like a friend request on Facebook, they receive a comment and a like on Facebook, and they're like, oh yeah, there's that person again, there's Steve, there's John, there's Sarah, there's Gavin, there's Jamie. They're constantly seeing you everywhere they go. And then what happens next is either you or they start a conversation, and you're able to communicate with your prospect. You're able to communicate.
Now, this communication is a conversation two-way, and it should be going on text-wise, but we're going to talk about a more permanent and more intimate way, both on texting and chat, but we're going to get to a more important one, which is going to be by phone. So this is a progressive process, and when you get to the level that they'll give you a phone number or a time or permission to contact you, and you're going to ask for that and explain to them what's going on before they give you permission to that. You'll be totally open with this. Once that's done and they agree to it, and you do that just like you would any other appointment or phone call, you connect them to a higher level. This is really going to make your relationship solid and personal. And remember, it's not, this whole process is to close them in as a business partner or part of the business. But remember, you're only going to offer that if they need it, and you're not going to push it or sell it. We'll talk about the difference between an open and honest relationship that does not is not just an ends to a means to sell. And you're going to make this clear at the beginning of this phone and text conversation, that you're here on the relationship foundation first, and only if they're open to and they have a need to work as a business partner or to work with your business, only if they have a real need there and a connection there, will you offer that. And if they don't have that need or that desire or that openness, by no means are you going to wreck your relationship with them to push or sell that offer. No way are you going to do that. Only when it's right and they're asking and they want it and they need it are you going to offer it, and are you going to work with them only after they are desiring those things and they understand that they want and need it, and they're clear about what it's going to involve them personally. And once it's a right fit and they want it and they desire it, are you going to offer it? This is important. And this whole idea of closing someone has generally been wrong. We'll get more into this later too.
With your prospect in order to move them to the next stage, which is consult and close. Consult and close. Now
Now this consult and close, again, only if it's a right fit and only if it makes sense and it's a real win-win situation and the relationship is not being pushed into sales or into a manipulative way. So consulting will help you understand that, but the right communication will help you understand it. It'll be totally natural, totally honest. They will want to know more if it's set up right, and you'll know that in several ways.
Illustrate this in more detail very quickly just to show you this, and then I want to show you something right here that absolutely is crazy. You'll love this when you see this. I know you will. Okay, so you got your fan page. You create compelling content. This is step one, is to create compelling content on your fan page. And I say fan page just because it's easier to do on your fan page. You don't have to think about technical issues. You can literally get it done very, very quickly. You create compelling content on your fan page. Next.
Now, when he says compelling content, I'll go into more detail on that later. But there is a way to do that, and he has shown that in the previous page that I've been to, and I'll take a video of that too also.
You drive that traffic to your capture page, and you capture your leads. You capture your leads and you add them to your email list. Over the next couple of weeks, you send out emails, automatic emails to your prospects on a daily basis, and they receive emails from you. It sends them to the value content that you've created or that you're leveraging from.
We're going to speed this up a bit because this is old school and
leads, and generate more traffic, and then convert those.
What is needed here is to understand this top part here with Facebook. This is what's so important, and we'll talk about more of that in time.
There's Gavin Mountford again. Oh yeah, there's Gavin Mountford, but I don't know who he is. They also get added to my social relationship manager, which means I can now see that person in my back office.
That Facebook back office, that's important.
And put your face and your name in front of your prospects, so they see you on your fan page. They see you in the capture page. They see your emails every single day. 5.
Now, all these are great for building a relationship and managing that relationship, but the communication, especially one-on-one with all these other building activities, is key. And so there is some time and some skill involved here, but it will be very natural as it flows, and there'll be no forcing into sales or arm twisting here. It'll be very natural and very upfront that you're not selling anything. You're offering this service or this situation or this offer, but only as they understand what that entails and if it is a good fit for them. Make clear that you understand and know and teach them that, and tell them and share with them that your relationship first and foremost is what's important, and whether or not you're interested in your offer or what you have to offer them.